Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I am on, I think this is State Route 104, and you can hear all the noise in the background. There's traffic going by, but I'm going to pull out on the Hood Canal on the Olympic Peninsula. I'm just returning from my trip to Victoria or Vancouver Island. Did a lot of, went up to the Canada, crossed the ferry from Port Angeles up to Canada. However, I didn't get a lot of flying in there because, of course, in Canada, all I could fly was the mini drones. And the days I was there, it was either windy or rainy. I got one short flight in, and you may or may not have already seen that. But on the way back here, this was a place to pull over. And again, it's on the Hood Canal, and it looks pretty scenic. We'll be able to look at the floating bridge, etc. So let's put the DJI Mavic 3 up in the air and see what's going on. Let's quit messing around. Let's get this bird in the air. Okay, I'm kind of taking off right next to the Corvette here. So like I said, there's a lot of, you're going to hear a lot of traffic and so forth. But let's go ahead and get this bird in the air here. Fire it up. Says restricted zone nearby. We know that. Let's go ahead and go straight up. And if we get a warning, we'll talk about that. So let's move this baby up a little bit and come right over the side of the other side of the Corvette. And you can see me standing down here. Okay, so it recorded our home point. I had to switch out my glasses. I couldn't see what the heck I was doing. So, any rate, let's drop that camera down and let's do a droney here. Reverse and up now. Well, hold it. Before I do that, I want to look at the safety menu. I was getting in a hurry to take off here, and you shouldn't get in a hurry. Return to home. I'm going to turn that down. I had that set way too high. Made that mistake the other day, so let's get it down there. I don't know, 62 meters is good. And I had the altitude set really high earlier. I don't need it that high. Let's drop that down. Set it 119 meters, that's good. Not asking for any kind of calibration, so we're good to go there. 91% battery. We are shooting in 4K 60. Start recording now, and let's do our droney here. I'm going to move it more to the side here. I want to kind of get out over where this bridge is at, and reverse and up now. Reverse and up. And you can see what I'm talking about here. Is this beautiful territory or what? And you understand why I'm seeing all the, getting all the road noise. Let's do a quick look around. And that's the Hood Canal on the Olympic Peninsula. It's so green here. It's, you know, there's been a little bit of rain, and you can tell by looking at the clouds and so forth, there's a little bit of rain, but man, oh man, what beautiful country. And as we come around here, you're going to see that, that floating bridge. And we'll go see if we can take a look at that. There's that floating bridge right there. And of course, we're not going to, we're going to stay close to geozones. Pay attention to aircraft position on map. Yeah, to avoid aircraft. Okay. Yeah, we better bring it back. So evidently that is a restricted zone right there. So my suspicion is, yeah, so it doesn't look like you can fly out there over the canal. So let's try a little different direction here to see. And I looked on the Before You Fly app, but I couldn't tell exactly. Yeah, close to geozones. Yeah, my suspicion is Yeah, no. So we're not going to be able to look around much this direction. So there's not much we're going to be able to look at on the canal. So let's go the other direction. And let's get some altitude here. And let's go over the trees. So here is what I suspect is going on with the Hood Canal there, is that there are submarines that go in and out of there to base. And I'm sure that they don't want you flying over where they're at. So I'm willing to bet that's part of what's going on there. But we can be over, I think we can be over this part without causing any grief. And if we do find ourselves in a restricted zone, we'll just turn around and come back. I was looking at the map and couldn't tell precisely where that zone was at. But I'll tell you what, this is a beautiful part of the country. So green compared to what I see in Idaho. Sun's coming out here, so I'm going to sit here for a minute and I'm going to grab my hat out of the car. So I will have edited out that pause. Let's get up on the other side of the highway here. In fact, I'm seeing that I'm getting some RC signal interference. Let's go up. Let's just get right over here. So I'm right at my max altitude, so that's going to limit how far we can go here. And I suppose we're shooting through some trees. I saw a little bit of breakup, but let's look at this guy right here. Look at him shooting over the top. Holy cow. See if we can do an orbit around that guy. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So what we can do here, let's get centered on this guy. Unable to do focus track at max altitude. Well, so we can't do that. I was going to do some focus track around the top of that tree. But you can see these trees, they want to reach out and touch you. So, like I said, I'm at about 117 meters, which is well below the legal 400 feet. So. But pretty neat seeing the Hood Canal here. It is so green. Let's try, yeah, and I'm getting a little bit of breakup on FPV. We're shooting through a lot of trees here. I am gonna see if I can turn it around here and bring it back to us. So so it's start. Well, we better stop right there. And we lost connection there. Okay, let's pick that camera up. There we are. So I'm wanting to be real careful here. So if it went into return to home and went into that restricted zone, it wouldn't be good. So, and I didn't want to run into any trees or anything either. So I'm thinking we're going to make this a pretty short flight today, guys. But you'll be able to appreciate what I'm looking at here. And this is kind of noisy as well. All of the noise in this spot here. We're almost back here. Maybe we can go up the other way here. Maybe we don't need to land just yet. But as you can see, as the terrain rises and the trees get taller, so do the hazards. But it is beautiful. Okay, so even though we have not been flying for very long, discretion is the better part of valor. I would have liked to have, my hope was here on this flight to take you out over the canal, but that just wasn't going to happen. So let's see if we can bring it down here. And because of these trees, I'm gonna look down here and make sure that we don't come down over the top of a tree or something. So I'm gonna bring it down. I'm on the other side of the road here. And let's point it back towards us. Let's cross the road here real quick. And look down. Let's see if we can find a nice spot to land here. Let me bring it back. And I'm going to pick that camera up so you can see some of the territory. And let's just bring this guy down. Let's look at the bridge here. Yeah, I'm sorry that this flight turned out to be kind of a bust. And check our surroundings here again, make sure we're in the right spot. There's the drone right above me, I see it there. So, yeah, we're gonna bring this guy down. Coming down. Hey, okay, so let's just do our conclusion right here, right in front of the drone, huh? What do I need the GoPro for? So we had a really good, a decent flight. I'm sorry about the restricted area. I was hoping to fly out over the canal there, but it just wasn't to be. So we did get a look at some of the territory, but because of the terrain, it was causing some issues with signal and so forth. And the fact is that I really couldn't get up high enough to get over the top of some of these trees, at least comfortably. So anyway, that's about it. Let's see, this is day, I'm just thinking about this. When did I leave? This is Thursday, so it's, yeah, this is day 6 of my Great Northwest Adventure in my Corvette. So in any case, like I said, this is a short one, but I hope you enjoyed it and got to see something a little different than what I usually show on the channel. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I really appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And of course, we will see you on the next one. Bye now. See you guys later. Bye.